Good morning, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, wherever you find yourself. Welcome to Current Affairs. Me waiting at the studio, me Nadima the Great, the SFPP Baba. This now one favorite program we always dey come with Madam Tenek Baka, the grassroots mama, the woman where they keep the record straight. And also the biggest PRO we get, DJ for the SFPP DJ. Welcome to Current Affairs.
Inflation beat today. And inflation beat today. Inflation tax beat today. We
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, good morning again. Now, without wasting time, I want to use this opportunity to introduce the PRO to tell una hadu before we come with the woman where they keep the record straight. PRO, welcome to the program.
Our fellow Sierra Leoneans, me really talk to now. Me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ under the Green Movement. I welcome all Sierra Leoneans, all SLPP lovers, both internal and external. And I hope so now they always hear you voice in the Green Movement. Where they are for defend and keep the record straight. And I say good evening to grassroots mama, Madam Tenekbaka, and good evening to engineer Dima the Great, Deputy Chairman Holland Branch. I say thanks to you for bringing me into the Green Movement and into the studio. Thank you.
Thank
and
you very
welcome
much.
to listeners.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Well, without wasting time, Sierra Leoneans, that's not the powerful PRO. We just don't tell una hadu. Well, I will give one the mommy way they keep the record straight. The manager for this program, Madam Tenek Baka. Madam Tenek Baka, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Sierra Leoneans, and good evening, wherever you find yourself. This is not the Green Movement, and welcome to viewers. This na first month. Are the big people there? Una we don't use for course, mommy course. Now the high school una don't go. This na first month. More respect to Muslim brothers and sisters then. This na the Green Movement where they bring the information to the people them, the correct information, and will they keep the record straight. We know they do no biasness. Will they talk the fact, the hard facts. Because what you don't love now that society, na truth, love, and empathy now we not get for we self inside salon. We don't lost that love, we don't lost that empathy, we don't lost the truth. We not able to tell each other the truth. But with the Green Movement, they brand council now for more now get the facts. And we they are still, Lord, we they are still, and we they.
Well, that is the three people that we don't see. Madam Tenek Baka, the woman where they keep the record straight, DJ Force, and the SLPP Baba. Well, family, then, without wasting time, I want to use the opportunity to hit this target. If you watch it through the Green Movement, please share the program. If they watch it through YouTube, the Green Movement, please share the program. If you watch it through also Twitter, the Green Movement, please share the program. If they watch it through the SLPP Baba, Tima the Great, please share the program. This is now one of our favorite program. Well, without wasting time, we hit the knee directly. The first thing what we begin with here, we don't see say Sumana, it don't grab, it don't care Sierra Leone. Now, ECOWAS for that will pay the money back. And me and you know say not to we sack 'em. The person will be sack 'em na APC government. Now, Sumana say he want money. Of course, that the responsibility of the government to pay that money there. But however, provided a condition where we get a conditional clause. Where then conditional clauses, then I will can analyze so. Sumana they don't care Salon na ECOWAS because they sack 'em. And the president, will be then president at them, and not even tell we say what he make the sack 'em. It not show no reason. At the end of the day, they molest them, they disgrace them, they bubblize them. But then now, I don't see say development they can go na kono. They say, you don't want the university let it go there. You don't want let any better thing go na kono. But then, the conditional clauses we will get here today is simple. Now, if Sumana not be done return back to APC, that is not a different case. Because the APC be we molest them, we disgrace them, we reduce them to number 1 level, number 0 level. They go back a big and apologize and join hand with them. That means that what will be happy at that time day, this don't categorically clear say Sumana, Sierra Leone government not get no money for them. Because if they don't go back na a route will molest them. So not to SLPP government be stuck them. But however, I get expert then where they are, when I get for can't tell una little thing about this thing here. But before I give the expert, I want to just listen a little bit about what happened then. Do ya? Una pay attention and listen to what una they can hear right now.
Office of the Vice President, and the Vice President or the sacked Vice President refers to his sacking as purported. He says, and I'm quoting, that the President has absolutely no powers to sack him, and he also says that his lawyers have advised him that the action is, quote, unconstitutional and unlawful. Basically saying that they're going to challenge the decision in the country's highest court at the Supreme Court, but he has called on all his supporters to remain calm and respect law and order, whilst all of these measures are being pursued.
Presumably that's the Vice President's perspective. The President will not take the same view at all.
Well, the President says that he acted according to the Constitution. He says the Constitution gives him powers to relieve the Vice President in this situation because he says he's no longer a member of the party, having been expelled from the governing All People's Congress Party on the 6th of March. The President also says in a statement issued late last night that because the Vice President sought refuge at the United States Embassy or at a foreign mission, the statement says that meant that he had abandoned his people or abandoned his office. That's his argument, and the lawyers are out there arguing basically who's on merits or demerits of either argument.
How long in general do cases like these tend to take within Sierra Leone's legal system?
Well, this is an unprecedented matter. Never in the history of this country that a vice president, at least since the country's constitution was reviewed in 1991, has a vice president been sacked by the president. Because the argument by the framers of the constitution is that they did not want a president who would come and sack his vice president because they were both running on the same ticket. Therefore, they both should come into office and leave office at the same time, unless, of course, if either of them is impeached by parliament. If it had gone to parliament for impeachment, would have given some prognosis as to how long that would take. But this is uncharted territory. We are not sure what the judicial hurdle is going to be like to clear. But of course,
now Sierra Leone will come back again to Una. Una just don't hear the key point before I give DJ first. This ain't not one day happen in our history. This is not the first time when they sat a sitting vice president. And by right, a vice president and a president therefore go together. But APC use advantage against the vice president and Saka. But then now they want for let SLPP clean the mess when they create. How is that possible, Mr. DJ Force?
You know, this is a deliberate act where sans man I don't bring kind of society. But first and foremost, before the comments, if you and you party don't make palaver and then you don't go bigger, that means are you wrong? That should say now you wrong. Because at the end of the day, you possibly be sack you, you tell the nation what to make it sack you, and the constitution not get enough mandate for sack you, it degrade you, it put you to the lowest. Then you grab, you go bigger, Then whilst we are heading towards election, you don't grab back, they take the matter to ECOWAS, where ECOWAS not to in the rules Sierra Leone court. Because first and foremost, the High Court, they threw away that case, Nado. And once the High Court threw away that case, Nado, that means case not daily. It lost inside Sierra Leone. Then it take a Kanguna, West Africa, ECOWAS court. Then they say for reinstate them. They not reinstate them. But what do we see? We see who side they go big. It need down. And they big and they scuba. That means if be found guilty of inactions when made the driver inside APC party, they say he no longer be member of APC party. Then how comes now wherein they can go sue a city government, we not even get a report for saying that this is the way they sack way illegal. So that means it be thief. Now it made a be saka. It take the biggest diamond equal to the diamond where Anes Kuma begets. Now that called where they sell, where everybody not get a single cent out of that stone where they sell. So the man gets for go back and beg because he feel guilty. Anything where don't happen between you and two couples, where you go big, that means you don't feel guilty. You don't see you wrong. Now you make you go big. So how comes now therefore go be pay for something where not to case? How comes therefore go pay where you not get case with the states, where you not get case with Sierra Leone government? And that government will be Saka, you know they again. You know even that government will be Saka, you know even they in opposition again. Regardless of a day in power, where they for go pay. So it's like that deliberate act, they try for threatening our democracy in Sierra Leone. That night I don't see, but the government will don't bring the government will get value. The government will get now a listening government. We don't tell the new direction, say you don't get no money for Sumana and neither for APC because at the end of the day, they don't get money for run the campaign. And the one get possible worth $100 million, he don't tire. So now they try for fair another means for get money for run their campaign on 2023 coming. So this is the strategy way they don't try for put forward so that they go able to get money for run the campaign. But this now lack of respect. It don't Sumana don't disrespect with constitution. It don't disrespect with parliament host. It don't disrespect with paramount chief them. It don't disrespect with court. Because even though court we don't stand strong for say he no get no case. He and his Kuma no get no case. And he don't believe in that. They make it all make a U-turn for just make himself funny. But when they look at President Bio, for let we make sure say he listen to the cries of the people. For say here Sumana not get case, they not get money. We say salo money for come on for go PM because at the end of the day, this same corruption where we don't cry for fight, they say corruption go fight back. But corruption go lost. Now we don't begin see so they don't begin activate corruption. Because here post you don't make palava, you say owe you. Let any Sierra Leoneans they come where we vote for Sumana, if they be say they saka or they be telling the reason why they saka, where they for go PM. They PM now for what? This now question where they go to every Sierra Leoneans, to every listeners, for say we not get no money, we not want no money, not to ECOWAS go can dictate to we. Because at the end of the day, even the ECOWAS way they wrong go to, now people we then are second primary people where they practice corruption. Because at the end of the day, Sumana are not able to explain the reason why they sack him. And then at the end of the day today, heading towards 2023 elections, then in the camp open Kekemo, they can't tell we say we forgo PM. Who said the money they come out? Before we pay Sumana, we go pay the widows. We go pay them picking the way sit inside the prime where they pass a big and freedom before we go PM. But make a left, make other speakers they coming so that they say go can contribute. But before they left, I want for assure Sierra Leoneans they say now constant fairness that they try for create into our politics, into Sierra Leonean society, just for men and go able to get to power.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Now, Madam Tenek Baka, you just don't hear DJ Force. So what are you on take?
I be don work na that area then dey. Sumana na a case study of 2 couples wey don married. Now he say APC don sack am, dem forget alimony. But you don turn around, you don come beg the man. I like na family unity go. Man wey don say una two don divorce. Then you don turn am back, you don go beg am una 2 dey together. Then they give no child support. We no get no child support for am. Just like wetin DJ first talk. You know, APC be don pull am at the laundry mat. Now the dryer now they wan cry and go. The money wey be collect during that election, he say they declare for them. Then he mute, he not talk. Say election done, na that money na APC wan retrieve from am. Na make dem don tell am say make come meet President Biola Ipia. We don listen to Finda Kuroma. Finda Kuroma don say it's not mandatory from the ECOWAS. ECOWAS no get no policy for force the government for pay Sumana, because if ECOWAS be get that mandatory dey for force the government for pay Sumana, why they not be force APC? Why they not be force APC for reinstate am back? If they be get that mandate for let APC restore Sumana back, why they not be doing? Now it don't pass round. APC don't tell am say like I meet President Bill, let pay that money. The school fees, the military quarter, and the 34 hospital where they build, and the hospital where they build na Keliton, and then chief down there when not get hospital President Bill, you go spend them money, then they then value pass Sumana. Yeah, when somebody then in a society, it don't lost in sense of belonging. Now it don't happen to Sumana. When they don't embarrass and at the APC, it deal with the APC, but you don't ever understand the core of APC. APC, we sit down at the northern part of Sierra Leone. They know the plant. Then they tell you say they own land not fertile. But SI Kroma na plant, late SI Kroma na plant banga farm. Na Poloko, the banga grow. This rubber plantation where they pass with, it they grow na the northern part of Salon. They know they engage into that. They don't want to do nothing with agriculture. They know agriculture na they month a day. Then get the biggest bully land inside the northern part of Sierra Leone. But what's in the harbor pana politics for thief the people of Sierra Leone. So that particular party, they know they put nobody they pass equity. Sumana not ever get that sense. In people they hail am, they support am for the disgrace when they disgrace am. He turn round, he come up behind there, he go big and escrow. Now he dey cancel the President Bio Campia. Hey, President Bio na make it dey give una mumu show because they keep him sense for him job. Una think say he's stupid or in a dummy because he know they talk. Not somebody wey know they talk. Oh, he know they talk anyhow. When he talk, he mean what he talk. He know talk anyhow, but other game than the owner don't set it on top of her. And President Bio no get for panic for pay una that money. If President Bio pay that money to Sumana, me, I dey mobilize one whole demonstration. The widow women there, when the man then die at the war. The police women there, when the man then they go on duty, then get accident, then die. When insurance not they pay for them, that money for go to them. If they give that money to Sumana, it will be a different case scenario inside the green movement. We not get for acceptance today, we not get for acceptance tomorrow. When it be no say, he get issue with them people that he get for return day. If I don't stay in Sierra Leone, they handle that situation. They we see the magistrate court of Sierra Leone, you know, able handle that case. Pass way taken to ECOWAS, and when you know say he hand inside lion in mouth, you get for take time how for put that hand in. You not take time put the hand come out, they don't better now. We, me dem man say buku ya koila. Bako saba ekpo agala. If you hand inside lion in mouth, you get for take your time for put the hand inside that lion dey in mouth. But he not taking time. The lion don't turn back, they don't bite am. When for don't sit down and cannot see for see, it turn the power broker. Now it don't go, it don't be little himself. They tell am say for can't join the party back. You know if you get that shame, and they can't say President Bill for Pia. You get for tell the whole Ghanaians that why make them sack you. Hold on. And give you reason why make President Bill for pay you. President Bill not get for pay one cent to you. Not a mandatory. You know they inside ECOWAS policy for say by force President Bill for give you that money. You not get for pay. You know they. May return to ECOWAS. Who know they get? They level 3 where they want for activate. Now the money that then they get that. Because then they do money doubling, Then they do drugs trafficking. They want get money for use that money, clean the money the way that they totally bring am. We already know say una dey do money doubling in a saloon. Una dey do human trafficking. Una dey do human parts trafficking. Una dey in opposition. And Escoma dey make money pass the president because all them shares the way get inside them company, the all them contracts the way put under Lebanese, they collect them money then they. Now one can make dry eye. For can collect the money again wey dem dey use for national development. E no get for possible. With the green movement, we say no.
I go hold you there for Madam.
We say no.
Now, you just heard from Madam Tenet Baka. As we wrap up Sumana in your saga, I want to take a look at some of a statement that we give the public. Let us listen to some of Sumana and say what they talk today. Let us listen from Sumana. Do ya?
And me, I say to you now, in high spirit, if they challenge anything, I get document them for prove everything. To the people of the community, to the fellow Sierra Leoneans across the world, that this time around, the APC way and Escoma been tell me say, where I join them, we pack about first up a minister position. Just for you say what is similar they gonna call on. He offered me 2 ministerial positions twice. I refuse. He offered me ambassadorial position. I refuse. And I say that indeed, as a businessman, we need to change Sierra Leone. I've been pleased to work with the right person for to change Sierra Leone. Indeed, I've been sheep, and I've been worked in sheep clothing. It deceives the people. It's every say they run the country as a business. I will be ignorant, not knowing that it will run out for make money for himself and his family members.
Yeah, we not listen to that. Before I give una again, let we listen to the other statement from Indi Sumana.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Vice President. You and President Ernest Bai Koroma were very good friends. You went to visit each other's house when you were allies and in government. You won election together. He chose you as his vice president and all that. What happened? How did you fall apart?
That's $1 million question, but that led Al Qaeda it precipitated to because he wanted a third term, which was unconstitutional, and I did not subscribe to that.
You know, people are denying that he was seeking additional terms, and that you know, the foreign minister has been chosen by the APC ruling party to contest as a presidential candidate to, you know, to replace him when he hands over power smoothly. So they said he's a Democrat through and through.
Peter,
talk to me.
Let me say this to you. I know Koroma better than you.
True.
Based on the fact that he did not succeed for a third term, the world knows that he decided to also have an extension of 2 years. That did not work. And then he also pushed for 6 months. It did not work. But he got away with 2 weeks to add to the day he's supposed to hand over. And that having been, me out of the way, because the thought of getting me out of the way will prepare his vision of third term, then the people of the Sierra Leonean populace and the international community frowned at it. And they said that elections will be conducted and we have to go according to the Constitution. And that speaks by volume.
You left the country under certain circumstances, you know, but what makes you think that going back to Sierra Leone to contest the presidency for, you know, political parties?
Well, for Sierra Leoneans, we not just don't listen to some key moment there. One, let una hear it, let una understand. Now, PRO, what are you on final take on that? Then from there, Madam Rapper or let me say a wrapper up, then we jump to the next topic.
You know, the people are not all people in this way. Anytime I would give power to people in Sierra Leone, we get for the check the background. These are criminals. Look at Usai Isidore they talk about, say the Bible they try for going to third term, and they not agree. He try for push to 6 months for they push the election war to behind. He not agree. So now that make they get rid of him for let stop the intention of in former boss winner and his by Kuroma. So these are all planned games, you know. I believe say that it is now be a syndicate with a sense just for disrupt the 2018 election for men to go get back to power. They organize them, they say with the wrong BNU, wrong go na American embassy, make like without driving at the party. Because if you really actually where there is a justice in this whole matter will happen, somebody no go wrong behind you, he go loot yours, he loot your account, everything, sees all your facilities in a yarn, he can disgrace you na longe airport, he put the international passport na yarn within 3 days. Now we see you go bigger. So this now is syndicate where they don't plan among themselves. You know, APC political party, na thief man they get them, na criminals they get them. Now I make in the final say, once you know the part of that they equity, they know they give you power. Yeah, this now be just a game, be a political game where they plan. But we tell Sierra Leoneans the tanky, we total look at the whole mess and kick them out of power. And since they don't kick them out of power, that don't turn a disease. It don't give them the worst disease you think of when a political mental disability. So everyone now they act like they're in charge. They not actually know what they do about. You know what I mean? Look at what they happen. They say Samura go na Puja and they go get a wake up. But APC they Puja. What did that get for bring on account to power? APC they freedom. APC they Kailan.
We they count the DJ first. We they count to Samurai instead. Left.
Okay. We no, I just don't they see the text messages when they come around me. Now make our
Yeah, we go count
them. Them people are na criminals them. Make we not believe in them. All what is as man as you don't talk here na something way they plan among themselves just for make sure they continue for the use Sierra Leone as the constitution and dump them and try for do the wrong things and for continue for stay in power. So make a level that talk about that. This third term issue all is a fake.
Yes, man, what
do you really want for? No, what is Sumana want them pay for? This is my biggest question. What you want payment for? What you don't do for salon? What they for Pia? Would that be sent and go ECOWAS? When a president bill for Campia? Then you don't ever engage with President Bill. Any consultation with President Bill. When they can claim say no more now, SLPP government for Pia for waiting. Because President Bill, you know, they treat them like human. And in one level, all who will serve together another country, let there be harmony. That don't mean say na Freddy they forget them. Because in no say the peace na salon, it cost them a lot. They don't lost them colleagues them through that, and people then die through that. But nobody not afraid what then the level 3 where they want for activate to. So what it really is they up to? Why then for pay? Now this me one for no. Because it's like when a man sack you, when are two legally married, then you say, well, if you give me alimony, then you turn around, you go beg the man. Even the court go say, if you don't beg the man, when I don't come together, then the court go say, well, now don't go settle among yourself. We not get anything again for you. We not go ask for child support. This now a case study where it's simple. So why if for say now let them get that money? It don't broke, that money you not get. You not go do fundraising within C4C. So waiting at this thing. Now another issue you want bring can at the country. Whether not they in opposition, they don't want for rest because the man is a dumb. And waiting leader to that on agreed. Now greed they lead them to them today. You know, when somebody is self-centered, then it don't lost a sense of identity, you know, that self-pride. You know? Now all them things that day. You know what you got for show tomorrow to people then around you, down to you picking them. People that we don't disgrace you already. If not only greed, they lead them to that. What if I don't go return, they go beg APC for? With the halo and hail and Akono, it form a whole political party where we bring them down at that part of Kono. Then it turn around back, they go label like they big. Then they treat them like shit. Then it turn around up SLPP 91 can at chest. If nobody not talk na SLPP with the green movement, we ready for engager. Anyhow, you come on with the engager. That guy they know they shame.
Thank you very much, Madam Janet Madam.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone, when I just on here, where this is not current affairs, now we can hit the nail. Some Sumana, you don't know what he want, but I'm glad we don't finish him. Now we come to, since you don't talk about Samura Kamara, me may not be one entrepreneur. Yes, I be one touch about the fake degree, but I will enter for Samura Kamara. We don't see Samura Kamara, they pass through around, and they move around the country. They say they give donation to people in Ramadan. But the question here is simple for now. We don't see Madam Fatima Bill every year. They make sure it talk around a ski supply to people there, citizens them, Muslims them, feed the whole nation. From the day SLPP kind of power. But then now Samura Kamara for 4 years in opposition, go to people there or churches there or mosques them to go give donation to give people there. Why now Samura Kamara now just they move around now and they go places them to go like say they go do donation under Magotik or under banana tree, all those things. This is the big question, Sierra Leoneans. So now, as you might be the crash for I know you want remote panel. So what are your own take on situation like that, Samura Kamara? Why it not be don't do all those things? Why now? This just a show APC, now greedy people there. They only they can near people then when election is smell to use them from there and abuse them and send them back now the dirty box. But however, PRO, what are your own take on that before I begin with some things the insider that a move will be the move?
And there people are now copy paste. They are always copy paste. Even the national anthem where they get the party song, not to the get up. Now people they hope a party song and they get. So Fatima Bio and the SNPP party, even when they be doing opposition, they be don't use for feed people. They be don't use for respect the holy month of Ramadan and the Islamic religion. So now copy paste. Now because we are heading to election, they think and say that now one way they will try for use the people and turn the people against themselves. Because at the end of the day, the SNPP party itself, it gets a lot of large populations wherein now they no more go on for lost election, they lost them, and they don't go ever lost election. So they don't say Fatima Bio don't engage the people since they one way in the opposition. They feel the time where Ramadan kikan, they feel people them. So now copy paste. They say don't try for copy that style. But they say the same way the people that be need, you know, give them. Not to now where they don't need you, you go give them. Because this man have a finance minister. Una don't forget. This man go as finance minister, he go as foreign affairs. Una turn around and ask una self, we be there as finance minister. What he really una gain from that administration day? What he una gain we be there as foreign affairs? Because this are the man we be there as finance minister and foreign affairs. They say root tie. Take today the case here in truth. But this now politics of mind game that they play. They try for no respect the court of Sierra Leone. Now they make it on the infiltrate. They push them for like they do that here. So the court go panic and turn blind eyes on their charges them where they against them na Sierra Leone. These are the games where they play. Now they make it up final say, in way not a Muslim, now you know they can't do now, they go and visit people them in a Ramadan time. You know, this is really confusing, man. You know, this not the man where get the bow mind. He go set group na mocks for go drive vice president na mocks. He say president where vice president they go na mocks. If for send request, who say you ever see that? When they go bury, they send request. He said they go bury. When they go pray na mocks, they send request. Say they go bury. So then mistake then they try for cover and they try for showcase to the society, to the public that's really like Samura no get case. Or the corruption charges against Samura, now wrong thing against her. Nobody no go do nothing, and in go contest 2023 election. But we they look Sierra Leone High Court, we they look Sierra Leone lawyers them, we they look at Sierra Leone judges them. If really the matters who hire lawyers from Nigeria when they don't can investigate, they don't lay their paper then Now, we country in law, we country in court in hand, they will go sit down now look if how they get for see this matter. Because this now the gateway where they try for show like someone not get no case against her. Now I make it up final say it don't go as closely this monitor Moyamba. I didn't say Moyamba right now as I'm speaking here. We one of the Green Movement reporter they try for saying say Samurai is in Moyamba and people they welcome her highly. But APC they Moyamba. APC people they name Moyamba. So if they try for delete themselves from the corruption charges against them, well, they are making fool out of themselves because at the end of the day, he's not going to be a qualified candidate for even contest under the own corrupt political party itself because at the end of the day, they not vote for her. Yeah, now appointment below appointment and appointment will expire and you get court charges, corruption charges against her. So they just try for play mind game, present to the public like or to their supporters like he is the only one that is going to stand for APC party. Nobody no go stop her. The High Court no go stop her. The government in the Republic of Sierra Leone no go stop her. PPRC no go stop her. Nobody no get right for stop her in Sierra Leone. Now that kind of things that they try for send us Sierra Leoneans in. But I go let Fandele others Maratene Pakatika and comment about that.
Yes, Maratene Paka. DJ Force don't send them to you.
But Samora and wife na puja on these streets na they born, na they come out. So why all this time you will be done in power for 11 years? Why not I they go give donation to puja on these streets? We know say na copycats. But I'm glad where they land from the SLPP. Now land in the land, they don't begin borrowing from SLPP. Because we be known for now the devil now they pay to. Go pay Oje. Go pay to in courts where join. It's in a lodge. Keep people picking them, carry them blood. Take out to in court. So sometimes in Babalawo don't tell us say now for begin they pray. So now that make now they do donation. They go Moyamba, but now people that women know say then they always borrow crowd or as well. Then get mind load buses, care people then go. They say una go ahead. What we reach now, una come una showcase APC. The 99 tactics all it don't pull smoke. It don't pull smoke. So well, they don't they learn from SLPP. Now that one for see good citizens then. More now they learn good things then. Now the community, not so bad no more now for continue. I hope say we don't go yonder. Let not get them and make us bomber then do because this na fast month. Now land in the land now from SLPP. We don't tell them say SLPP they educate everybody, but then things say the education now for just go sit down a classroom. Now land they don't learn from Madam Fatima because Fatima don't start that thing. Both Samora you dey Ministry of Finance most like can you not do donation. Tap can for done a fruit on I people picking and a makeni. Then can rose. We not see who say you do anything. The crew bay fire. What do you do? Susan's bay fire. Whose donation we make? Tell me back. Crew bay. Susan's bay. Don't make donation. In fact, the most like native the guy there. Ebola will not tiff them back. So why now they do donation? Because 1 year and a half now don't left. One studio. I beg. Lord, we they steal? We they steal? The donation let not left Canada bien oh. We they wait for we own. Thailand they wait for their own oh. Let not go take a normal put your money buy stop. Thailand want to own. Canada want to own. Come on back then they wait.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you know the land.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I just want to Sierra Leone when I watch small donation about we, Fatima in donation, we don't go across the country. Where these guys just they move around and they talk about say, and they donate in, they go places them, now southeast. APC welcome. But we know say southeast, no matter how you work at it, we get one policy, Memagba. Gramagba. Yeah. Memagba, Pramagba, Emarantane Paka. Not so.
Yeah, before me that Tenepaka they talk anything, this
Yanda the
movement,
hegemony wey they put back 2023, then go hold their head. All man don't get stronghold. And see them they say stronghold no dey, but this 2023 now we don't know now which side we dey. This 2022, we all know now which side we belong. So 2023, that hegemony we put together for 2018 now they put back. Bedi me, anyamumbe bagwago ma anyamumbe.
Thank you very much.
Because they don't already say that they can't roll sweet. So now they outside they know they roll sweet.
Yes, DJ Boss.
yeah, as Samura they move around, I also they call for the Minister of Internal Affairs and the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs for me to pay attention level 3 because as this guy they move around, he move go Kenema, we see what happen. They bring in a big disrespect to the ruling party. Where that matter dey, we also sit on the wait the party secretary general when I in the deputy attorney general follow the law see action back we come on. So these guys as they move around, man, they closely they monitor them with their intention of level 3 because as they move now so they go and locate all those bad boys where they don't bring Canada country today, where they don't train them as they go they in for activate level 3 for their political intention. So we they call upon the new direction and Papa Sierra Leone for better and the SLPP executive them for me they monitor Samurai movement. Any town where you go, una search that town then day, without it don't go left day. And the new phases soon they see at that town then day, una make sure say, una ask them, what did they go spend it? Because at the end of the day, una not underrate their level 3 intention. Now that no more I go on for comment on for let the nation they pay attention. We don't see it don't move na Kenema. We see what happen na Kenema. That na a very big political threat. If that thing be into conflict, at the end of the day, they all go turn around. The one for can blame President Bill. So as they move around, now let they see the people with their faces where they can go and then place the day as Madam Tenepaka don't talk and say. Then they pay transport for people them, put them in a motorcar and they migrate with them. At the end of the day, we know the suicide they return. So now that no more around for at the Sierra Leone. For me, everybody pay attention, yeah.
About rest what is in a deployment then they do. You don't see where they don't burn the toll gates because that toll gate get a camera where they pick any vehicle where they come inside. They don't begin burn the toll gates there. Now the level 3 now they still want for activate. But all of a sudden they go and make deployments too. Now for let them make Paco, man then they answer them, where then they echo anything where then they do. We are intact. Local hunters, they intact. Let them go and make deployments. The people then go for defendants on there. So every part of Sierra Leone, outside Samora they move. Una not sleep oh, una see strange faces there inside that Sunday. Una question them, outside and come outside then they go. And what then they do inside una tongue. Una secure una tongue there, yeah? Una secure una tongue there. Let nobody not allow anybody for take advantage over una. Any side where then they pass, where they left there una monitor. Una they do night patrol. Especially the southeast. Una do night patrol day. Because na deployment then they do. It's a donation they do. Crew bay bond they not make donation. It bring people and come from Makeni. Then go thief petrol. The tanker explode by them. We not see who side do donation. Most like we not see who side do donation where they in power. So now if they do this toya for cover up for do deployment, they think say we hate the under our foot. All the arrangements they now one. Level 3, una start am. More na see game.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. Sierra Leone, this now current affairs. Well, without wasting time, we join to another topic, and which I believe say this topic is very interesting for una. Now, we also don't see Madam Sylvia Blyden a grab and utter certain audio where it go around and say this government here now President Bio and government, the reason why the government they pass struggle is because President Bio don't commit a lot of atrocity against the people them. President Bio don't commit he don't do human right abuses. Now me President Bio, but who things and what they do, the correct spiritual rhymes be against her. There are also hearing inside audio is say it don't prepare to go na ECOWAS. They go ECOWAS. So I don't understand. The ECOWAS where they go because some Sumana say they go ECOWAS, so instead say they go ECOWAS. Where this don't left to now. PRO Madam Tenet Baka. Now the message that what's in I you take on that so that will remote on a quick. Then from there we close on the fake degree saga.
Well, if you look at Sylvia Blyden, in your very political party where they fed for, they don't drive them. So you don't get political base, you don't get a political party. Yeah? So now, if you look at the things that way President Bill they do, these are greatest opportunity where President Bill don't bring come, but they fail for they recognize that. So they turn into their own spiritual belief we don't get. So they come out and talk like this government believe in spiritual work. No. Now the political party now confess it, they confess. But when you see a leader or a personality don't kind of media, it talk, una listen now. Now God they touch on for let it talk. Yeah, now confess it, they confess. Because the spiritual belief where the APC party believe in, now that don't turn against them. So it don't begin to talk like it talk to President Bill, it talk to the SLPP party. But Sylvia Blyden, if they look at the schools the way President Bill they build, Sylvia Blyden they see the construction of all bridges, we don't connect all the interior to capital city, Freetown. Sylvia Blyden they see the airport where they build and towards the because that airport now the first phase we are coming with the longer bridge. Because if you don't make the airport, how you go make the bridge? You know what I mean? So that development things that we don't see it take place, the party not be able, do that, it don't begin confess. In the first place, any way President Bill they work at today, Sierra Leoneans, I want them to take note of this. When I know they see any white pocket in hand, any leader when see they pass na society, they pass na district, they get white pocket, they go and show in hand like this, they get white pocket hand. These are leaders who believe in spiritual actions. Yeah, so it don't begin confess. Now the political party they refer to, but they try for point finger on the SLPP because at the end of the day, not in all the way President Bill don't the way if he say it don't harm Sierra Leoneans. Because if you look at the total number of picking them where President Bill don't stick in neck, it say the next generation not go be parasite on Sierra Leoneans. It say Ingo make sure say it take the responsibility of their picking and day of who mama there, who sisters there, who brothers there, where they go school in that country day for say education. We don't begin get back with glory. Athens of Africa don't begin come back to Sierra Leoneans there. They don't begin respect to it. All these don't turn a disease in Sylvia Blyden. Yeah, because Sylvia Blyden just they talk no more now. What did they talk for? You know, Sabi in political party don't stress and so much so that they don't even call them per meeting. They go to party office. So who's political party now? They talk for. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, when I monitor Sylvia Blyden, they go through political stress. Yeah, that political mental disability disease what they try for through as APC them. When he hold them, all what they can't talk now confess they confess. Me for me now confess they confess. Spiritual belief. Now the party believe in spiritual politics because at the end of the day, look at the amount of Morima the way they don't bring Ghana Sierra Leone across the district there. Look at the sacrifices they build cow for power. They wear the party clothes per sheep, per goat, per dog. These are the things they want to get for look at. Say they don't begin confess, and with that they always they bring the spirit out for them. Now Sylvia Blyden because they Ebola. So now confess, you don't confess. Yeah, the developmental project the way it don't receive President Bill don't bring come. Now he don't convince them. Me the only thing I go call on to Freetonians them for say them transformers them. May at least let the turn security on them transformer there. Then say let they enjoy life because President they not go they try for light Mashiaka. The Freetown capital city they struggle for electricity. According to the media, which they hear from the media, because they share electricity where they don't carry Everybody, if for hold your own fine, you know, hold your own fine. Well, anything will happen to you, you blame yourself. So Sylvia Blyden, it don't lost in political sense. It don't belong to any political party. Yeah, it just a try for talk na the media. I mean, to satisfy herself. That's all we don't see in her.
Thank you very much, DJ, for I'm glad for that. Now, Madam Tenekbaka, you as a woman, what's in your advice to Fatima Bio? You don't see Sylvia Blyden and Fatima Bio, the relationship, they don't come back fine. They did together. But mind you, Madam Tenekbaka, before you talk, I just want Sierra Leone, I want to listen to Sylvia Blyden, what he talk against Sia Kroma. You know, it's very, very hard, Sierra Leone, but when I go for you read this, because they say, Motaman and Motaman. You know, in life, you got to be very, very careful. However, listen to this message from there. What are your advice you could give to the First Lady?
Now, before I end this project, I get a message for Sia Kroma. Sia Kroma, your husband get this invoice where it put out to Adebayo for dirty the society. And this latest where he do so January 8th, 2022, your husband invoice don't come out and project to the world a message. And today, Sia Kroma, I want to tell you, see, in reaction to that message, I want to send a strong warning to you. Sia Kroma, I sure say you listen to your husband in voice where he projects to ventriloquist Poppy Adebayo. What make us sure now because I know see you and your man all day on a day for listening to Adebayo. I know this for a fact. So I know say you listen to them. And you listen to all what Adebayo talk about me. So today I want to warn you, and this before I go into the next gear. I warn you, Sia Kroma, if you, where you may they go school, you may they urinate by yourself in school. In other words, as we can say in a career, you may they piss by yourself till you reach Form 4. Me no may they do that. You see Sia Kroma, if you man, where you and him supposedly married, if it allow you for make small bobo then they follow you as a woman, me no they do that. Sia if you man say you must the so smell that every 2 hours if a tram chewing gum, me or must not the smell. If you not get your man for stop, this country will entertain them. Sia Kroma, we go entertain them all. Believe it.
Now, Madam Tenekbaka, you as a woman, you just listen to Sylvia Blyden, Dr. Sylvia, what he talk against Sia we know for so long. What's in your own thing? You don't think say the relationship between him and Fatima Bio is push camp push? What you know about Fatima? You go put on do. You mute, man.
Initially, I be done inform una wey una say, Fatima Bio, they don't meet up this day. Madam Tenekbaka, what he say? I say, Sylvia, na devil in details. Go Google that word, the devil in details. Go do ya. Me, certain party dem dey, certain line the way they cross. I go talk to you, I go say hi to you, but I'm done with you. And what done with you? The one way you want for your now they give you. The one way you want for no, you know they ever get am for me. The one way you want for no, I know they ever give you. Now the one way me want for lady yori, now me they give you. So na Sylvia. Sylvia na sleep with customer like a DJ Force don't talk am. You know get political base. Salon. Passport he creates, he puts bond on her head, now them don't know wetin dey happen with her. Sylvia they cry for help. Because in political party don't abandon her. Recently we see an Akailan, he call himself Siakisi. Now the next one where they go now, Inga for beef in that corner. Now that they will wait for Okumba corner. Now that they will wait for. You know, when you dey in society, you get forget when you dey in a group, we get something what we call group rules. You get for abide by that rules day. Regardless of what happen within that group day, you get for abide with the group rules. Certain things then they not get, certain statement then they not get for alter. What if you talk against Sia Nyama Kroma? It's totally wrong. Now a company woman enough for can openly for can degrade them because Sia not talk. The very Adebayo na him be the payer in the talk. So when in the pay Adebayo for cost people, then when you don't turn down rich, one time I be telling them, oh, they run the program. I say, where Adebayo get for cost, everybody done. You know, get nobody now for cost. Now to them, now they not get for cost. Now the same thing Malema tell them in South Africa. They say, oh, now they push you brothers, they let them push other Africans away. Where everybody don't left. Now to who now they go count on. And now then they be don't happen. And now it happen to Sylvia. They don't pay Adebayo, they don't cost everybody now SLPP. Nobody no left now where Adebayo no cost yet. So now to now the cost can end. And what it really do to Nyama Kroma, it's totally wrong. Now they overshadow that lady. That lady, she's highly educated. You get potential. Now they overshadow her inside in married. They not get one chance for let it do what it for do as a first lady. Then come in. Sylvia they always post for say maybe they think say she's highly educated than all the women then as well. You know lie. Now APC no more hand picker. Now make it the care there nonsense then go to them. And for now, mentally not stable. Mentally not stable. If they cook inside, they cry inside, it need help. But it hard for let them help her. Because one, in what they run, they know when and now. You see? Who's are in common so then they pad that flip flop. So Fatima got for be very careful how for deal with her. But anyway, Fatima not doubt her is street smart. So together don't they talk fine. Where Fatima want bring and can. Now I don't begin say I talk to President Bill. Dima if you call President Bill, now I no go pick you call. But I go pick Sylvia in call. Then when Sylvia come out, they go put her on news. So me no know what in they defend the Sylvia. I mean Sylvia no get political base. How many voters Sylvia get for Brinkan? Why Sylvia therefore allow her they ridicule another country? What is special about her? What is special about her? Now somebody will not able to hold on a relationship with anybody where they with. Once things not go in your way, it ready for poil. Now that's a very big mission. Once it not go in your way. So Fatima, you got for very be careful with Sylvia. You got for very be careful with Sylvia. Always DJ first talk not true. Now reverse psychology now they play. If sit down, if they watch APC, they can launch one of the bad lodge there inside Fulton. When Nigeria man themselves talk say that cult where they don't go to Nigeria counter is very dangerous. Picking them go for the disappear because na blood. Now they get for the give that in there. Is either in Fambuda or the initiator and the day with her. One day not come on, he criticize them. Sylvia will be there. Children and gender affairs. It they cover in head. It they make like saying a haja. For chap the Arab man then, and they take the Arab League money there, then UAE money there. Then at the end of the day, they go left the people then are you building. Then today they make like say, now spiritual what he said they do President Bill. She's mental. Man make her clear. In mental. You know okay, you know mentally stable. Now lady we not stable. In mental, you got so many things around her where they confuse her. One, you know married, two, you know get picking. 3, age not there inside. 4, the political party will be the hold on. They don't push her aside. And in the talk say in get presidential ambition. So now you they go sit down, they go course with Adebayo publicly. When you want certain positions there, you get for control your temper. One who controls his or her temper controls situation. You get for control your temper and you get for mind your utterances then. What they say to the public. Once you want vile for them positions there, you get for be very careful. What we see President Bill from where they in opposition, you know they talk boku. And even somebody self in nature, you know they talk plenty. which mami cause wey don left na salon wey dem no give president bill, wetin don left in company or within with party sef and outside of the party, wetin level dem no tell am. You don one day see publicly e go out talk anything against anybody na any media. E no dey do am because e know wetin e want. But Sylvia na the kind this e go sit down today e cause Ernest Koroma. No, Ernest Koroma na opposition, na ex-president, but e be don nice to you. E go cause am, e talk this, e talk down there, e talk down there, then wey come back SLPP. Na SLPP pack buy in time about this. As e dey count am, so we dey give you back. Who no dey wait o? Who you na Land Rover? You jam we na trouble for you. We jam you na trouble for you. So therefore, Fatima, be very careful with Sylvia. Sylvia na devil in details. That's all I have to say. My confused one day.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. You know, Sierra Leoneans, we don't come to the final segment of the program. But then the final program where I know say everybody they wait for now the fake degree saga. You know, the fake degree business, it don't turn to chaos now the country. But before this thing happen, I want to talk small on it before I give Madam Tenepaka and DJ first. What I believe say, Dr. Idris Lahai, the whistleblower, coming out plainly to begin expose all the fake degrees, people that will get fake degree in the country. Fake degree, fine. But however, the question is why? Why now? Because doctor been knows a long time from APC regime, but who people then they when they get fake degree, way at the end of the day they use salon money, they build houses, then they become very rich. And in see all those things that expose them. Sierra Leone, let's try to be honest with ourselves. Being the aspect of the whistleblower where it don't expose but put in our society today, we're glad for that. But for me, we're not again no credit at all. Why me not again credit is because it doing late. Because if you know say people then they where they don't acquire certain government positions then when they use fake documents to get them their positions then they be done there it for 11 years. And now also you say certain people that also inside the bio administration and they don't there for 4 years, then you allow them, they don't pay them. They don't pay them, salon people then taxes them. They don't go, they don't receive them, they don't do bokutin them with them for themselves. You're not able to expose them, but then now when it comes to your own case, when they want to give you job, when you apply for a job, you say you left how many million job you left for you come. When you not get a job at the state house now, then you begin back. Then you call yourself SLPP. Well, as a true born of SLPP, me the SLPP, Baba, Dima the great. What you they do so? We never ever do that. A pure bond of the SLPP. Where innocent a pure blood, pure blood of SLPP, not go ever behave so. Because if you not say you know pure blood, you don't see say certain people then they don't acquire a job or they don't promote them from the beginning. You not come on and do and expose them. We get students then where they don't graduate, they qualify, they look for a job. And the people then they acquire them position then they with fake degree. That they marginalize the one that we get normal certificate where they don't struggle, where they don't burn the candle for. They you say you're a patriot, but you not be come out to rescue. They want the way they get an original document where they don't sacrifice, where they don't study for them to get a job. But some people that don't sit on it for 4 years, 11 years, how many years, expose them. But just because it comes to you yourself, now then they make you come out now to begin saying so it did. For that, I know they give you no credit. But before I give Madam Tenepaka, I just want Madam Tenepaka and DJ Force, I just want to let Sierra Leone and they know this is how they call her right now. They say John Idris the man a quack is a quack whistleblower. They say not a whistleblower, it's a quack and no whistleblower. I believe the Sierra Leone and the same thing why they try to talk. It put in your passion and interest first. But Awala will listen to Ram. Sumo, cocktail, what you get for tear with it from there, PRO, you remote honor. What you it tell we. La will listen to Ram. Inco SLPP, Bobo.
Na SLPP I know. You go Brookfields, my household name where people they know me, they na daddy, uncle daddy. They know me for the SLPP. I don't get no other political party. And secondly, people play accusing me that mean me surname na Kamara. No, me mama we born me na ina Fatu Konko Kamara. Na 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 them put local Cambia and the commodities. But me na lie. Una go na wae, una go even see me O level, me A level. They all get me la high name. And the third one that I come out Makeni, I only don't go Makeni 2 times since 40 plus years on earth. I don't know Makeni not to me axis dandy. And the other 3 people in the tribe always they try for accuse me that that me political interest is this. Most of the one they will sit on a big position they left today. I don't get no hard feelings against them. But the core members of the APC, including Sylvia Blyden, go attest and go always attest to me. I was a tongue, and APC then even President Bill with current president when he was in London, he not talk president to attend the Australia. If they call me, they tell me thank you for the fight where they fight for the SLPP. Now social media, I was so ruthless, always using different name for write newspaper, this and that. So I don't do boku and I don't sacrifice for me party. But for say me, I'm comfortable. I was gainfully employed overseas before them they call me say come na salon, let you go can join the government. But waiting they give me overseas was like 3 or 4 times waiting salon government will pay me the time where I come. So for let people and they say make na political interest, no, it was more about sacrifice because some of we election FBC take today, it don't pass 10 years. FBC refused for pay me money, my salary. But at the same time, I'm happy that my product the way I get, then they make meaningful contribution to society. So me not to that type of blind party supporter for say what see things they go bad, accept me more.
All right, Doc, as you clarify the issue of some accusation them where certain set of people will not to agree with the revelation the way they gain a social media they make against you. Another one again where I go say famous among the accusation them now that you be want a particular job when a director of policy na state house, but then 10 and day you left overseas and come free tongue, you not be able to forget the job. Now all them anger then they make you they do what you they do now so.
Well, until this na first month and wait till they can't talk, they take an oath on the Holy Quran, on the Holy Quran, and because me I practice in Muslim now. I now be want job in a state house. I was in London where I received a call from State House. Who that called me? Now one man where they call Abdul Bakr Masali. He tell me say, Chief Minister say for come be Director of Policy, Planning and Strategy in the Office of the Chief Minister. Now say okay. Now say when for come? Now and tell me. Now say they say come urgently. There and then that very day I was in my brother's house, Palmo. Now buy ticket because of the routes not being direct on that very day. I'll be able to spend close to $7,000 for buy me ticket. We take me go all the way to Burkina Faso. I transit to so many other countries before I reach Salon on a Sunday. Then on a Tuesday, I report to the State House. When I reach the State House, Professor Francis then, at that time he was Chief Minister.
Yes, Madam Tanekbaka, Sierra Leonean, when I just don't listen to what John Idris Lahai they talk. Where we in our current affairs, the Green Movement, we know there to enter more. We don't already analyze. I believe Sibakupi will not listen to his statement, but we want to keep the record straight. Where we don't say one of the means of this, when I don't listen to me, what I don't talk. Before I continue that much, I believe say DJ Force, you don't hear what don't happen. So what are you on take on them? Then from there we close the program. Then Madam Tanek Baka say wrap up, then we close the program.
You know, I am highly disappointed on 98.1 or Radio Democracy. I am disappointed in them because at the end of the day, these are the boys and they're part of the world where they run propaganda and the media and they go interview them and freedom. Well, they need direction. If this statement where John Lahai they give, not true, now from status you get a phone call, idol are like this, where don't they, they pay tax, they don't go lead on that country, they go and run propaganda, just forget you, when an APC they per user, for can blackmail the quality of education where President Bill don't they lift na Sierra Leone, then 98.1 they go interview such criminal like this, where sit on a status, they talk about Ramadan, where they even fast. Well, I hold the blame on the new direction, where they give job to oppositions them, where they left Madam Tenekbaka and D-Man and DJ Force and Josephine Jackson and Famata Sawane them, where they forgive them. What's important for director of policies? Na status. Why they for the go call somebody, we not campaign for you, we not receive mommy calls for you, we not donate nothing, they will not call them for go get a job. They say now the then chief minister. Well, if today we ministers then get appointment and then place then they where they don't cost them mama then for this party, they don't go stick themselves yonder. Now now the outcome this now will not they get because at the end of the day, people will not fit for the government and they will don't give job. People will not be believing President, they will don't give job. People will not cost them mama them. Now they will don't give job na saloon. Because at the end of the day, they don't go call Madam Tenekbaka, they delay for get appointment or they not get a begin a blackmail, a begin a lie. Just for make sure see forget a way through. These are boys and where they need and they're not able to apply for job now. They're not able to get job. Yeah? This John Lahaya where they talk. It's too shameful for me, man. Yeah, and at the education, where they try for Dotty, because why they don't they try for Dotty this education? They know say this now the 5 pillar of the new direction and the SLPP, where don't make sure say it's hard to get the root, to get to the root education. Yeah. So if they be the wrong syndicate from 2007 to 2017 before they get to 2018 election, well, now they can't vuvuzela about fake degrees. Well, maybe now be they run the syndicate. But it don't go, people away, if you don't they give them degree, they don't get their way through, they don't succeed. Now they don't lie for them. They say now they need election in the Dotty, where anything will happen to Rana Piton, they blame himself. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, who don't know even they go give director of policy? When Josephine Jackson is more qualified than you, the party not give a director of policy. Now you they call from overseas, go give director of policy. Whose value will they carry? President Bio, pay attention a little bit, man. Pay attention. People always die for this party. Try to call them and give them job. Then nonsense here go stop now Piton. Because if na me they na Piton, at the end of the day, they work na status, they kind of rubbish here, and they arrest them. Because look at all everybody just sit down, they know the old man, they say na democracy. What's democracy this? When they say democracy, so you go, come on, no more, they blackmail the government, then the government know they summons you, they know they sue you in a court. The party know they sue in a court, so they just left every jig and jack from overseas where they run syndicate for them where we don't go give job, where they not qualify for their job here, where they not even campaign for the SLPP, where they not donate for the SLPP, they don't go stick themselves in their offices a day. Now they get idle like that where they go sit on at 98.1, they go run propaganda against the government here, just for make sure say for weakening this education will don't make sure say education don't take over Sierra Leone, both internal and external. No sign no day now where they talk about Sierra Leone. Look at yesterday was work. The guy they Google. Yeah. If they Google about Sierra Leone, anywhere where you Google, man, he say, man, your country is number 1 now. I say, yes, my country is number 1. Yeah. We go on a soccer. It Google. They ask me about Kamara. They ask me about Musa Tumbo. Yeah, because at the end of the day, President Bio don't clean Sierra Leone so much over. If you go on the internet now, they see anything where they dirty the country. They will get criminals the way they oversee where they know they pay tax, they know they work. Now under community services they live, yeah, welfare they live. The way they go now preach or they want to go make the director of policy. They always sit down now with the vuvuzela for the government, with the keep themselves for the government, will not they sleep, will they keep fast for the government, will they pray for the government. They know they even call we. But if they see somebody, they take phone from diaspora, they call from Sierra Leone, they call idler, they say they go to a director of policy. Where Joseph Jackson, Sidoyanda, Manatenekpa Kadina, Dima Dina, DJ Force Dina, they know they talk to we. The idler like this, they go talk to, they don't go get, they don't call her for let go be director of policy. Whose level of education when these guys, when they go get a director of policy? Well, until they need direction, we don't tell them, say, SLPP, we forgive job to the SLPP them, when now the results we don't get so. So now I make now, APC don't go through this John Lahaya, for go the blackmail this government, yeah? That university degree business, not to today they started from 2007 to 2017. Towards the election, inside most of the ministers, the way we get position inside APC administration, they don't get no qualification. Like Sumana, if you ask which university where you go, you don't get. Now they get this university saga, yeah, Samura there, yeah, they get fake degree, the way they say go county degree, you don't get her, yeah. But you ask now, all we executive the inside the SLPP, I don't say political appointees, but anybody who hold position inside SLPP party, una call her for a degree, in the counter. Yeah, who party secretary general, una call her outside graduate, it gets her. Joseph Jackson, una call her, Madam Tenepaka, una call her, DJ Force, Dima, una call them. Yeah, they get their qualification there. But I do like them why they go see the blackmail government and Peter, the government see they laugh with her, they even invite her for me to take statement from them, for make it come with in fact, who say pull her, they will see they laugh with her, the 98.2 they call her, just for make sure say for discredit this foundation would only. Yeah. So I don't go talk too much, make I not go out of control, because at the end of the day, we don't give job to more opposition than the government party loyalists them. Now in the perfect in a Piton. Now I made this halaki and idlers where they don't go call her and Piton. In fact, who go call her? Who call her? Nobody no call her. This na syndicates.
Now blackmail propaganda.
Yeah, now blackmail the government. Yeah, just for wicked. Like if you look at the Minister of Education now, yeah, una call her for 30 days. They cry for her for like walk back now America. Bigger they cry for her 30 days. They cry for her for like walk back now America. Yeah. So when we don't go put her inside that education, we don't look all the leakages. Now the way they say they try for open the leakages so that they go to able bribe for get free degree and like where they get and do the APC days. Yeah, where President Biloka don't lock all the leakages. I mean they pass it free to the great talk say they're angry. Anyway, make a left talk. I'm stressed already. This guy is.
Thank you, DJ Force. Thank you, DJ Force. Before I give Madam Tenekpaka, I just want to say something. I say everything is based on President Bio in manifesto. President Bio a flagship program, free education, a priority for we or SLPP government. And President Bio don't become the only sitting government ever in the history of Mama Sierra Leone. We don't give him campaign promise and it don't deliver. Where everybody they benefit up to now across the world with the benefit them. All the Sierra Leoneans and where they are, they benefit this government and achievement and flagship program with a quality education where is free for everybody. Yeah. Now, and then don't know say APC in this, they be on seat SLPP government, they say they're your priority now be light. They say Pakaba no able give Sierra Leone and they like. They say Pakaba Tiger. So now they make the kind of power. But when the kind of power, me and you know they're not able to give nobody light. Now President Bio can't give light again to Sierra Leoneans. So now they make that they use all this blackmail and other stuff and things. Then they say the free quality education where President Bio don't come with, where the international world, the whole world don't recognize, they don't embrace, they don't endorse them. They say they want bring them down. But no way, that is not going to work. That's the strategy. So I go back to Madam Tenekpaka. You hear that DJ Force and you listen to that. So what in you don't take that from there? You give your final statement. The DJ Force, I believe, they will close the program.
Our buttress everything with DJ Force don't talk. You know the guy say they call him from State House. When they want do job, na any side, even ya. Even if they call you for give that job, they make sure say that they ask for his CV. They provide the resume, we call it resume. They give that one day. Then inside that resume, then go able know who side that you be don't work. the experience the way e get. Na salon dem dey take people dem based on qualification wey dem don hold normal, but dem no get job experience. Yeah, you can get job experience but you no get that qualification, then they employ you. Na that make I be talk say after this election get for car, whosoever they want for employ, if you can't say I get PhD, do you let it provide in resume who say if you done the work, then contact them working place, then waiting in performance day waiting say because then guy they be don't just sit down at that London day, some of them, or America, then get a higher qualification but they don't get no job experience. Someone they tell you say get PhD, you meet am at supermarket, they load themselves there. Now then chef then they go and package, they pack things then when they say hey, then they run cancer alone, I get PhD. They not get one experience, they not get nothing. Then they na your own frustration I dey pack. Now me they na overseas. Somebody call me saying get job for me na future. First and foremost, I dey take leave from a previous job I go. When I find out say na fake na lie, I just dey return back. I go pick up my job again. Why they go sit down at salon? They go and make noise, they cause people they around, they go and talk this, they go and talk that out of malice. Now they wanna express malice. Salon man get bad at, then lazy, then get boku talk, then they are. Me I get name for them. Now me cannot get anything for do. They are called them broke niggas. Now they get attitude. When they go get small paper, then are they underhand now. Then they go and make them pack. Like say now they don't learn the war book. I call them broke niggas because they don't get chichi na the accounts. Now but put up them go they pass with, then get attitude. We want to hey because you get this pass me. We be say na the same flight na bring on account. Now the same arrogance na they do that and the way self way they talk. You can for job if you not get am. You know say be the work under. Why not take leave you can? Where this work you are not right to go back. Now the same lie where they lie where they told them girl and care them go na middle is they say them get job. You said they call you for job. Why not left there? If you're not responsible, somebody they work outside, they call and say, "Oh, this job you want from where they give me, I'm very happy. I go accept her, but me say get forgive una conditions. Waiting at the criteria for get this job, make her apply. And when una go want make her come for interview, so that I go take leave from my previous job. I don't want the way they float now overseas. Some man go study no more the paper they night." When they go back, they know they ask you how many degrees get. Anyone that went in this salon now, they sabi counts how many years you don't spend now. What you not get under. So now you don't go meet her. You don't calm down. You don't go join hungry there. Now the woman now they pass with. If you be get job outside, they go back, go work. You don't need for go disturb people there under. Because then they expect you to come out overseas, at least take something and go. With what you don't talk with all your PhD your qualification. If you don't go, you don't go get that job. You know go write to your own project. You know go carry your own project go. You then na corner they do it small thing. Once you go get that degree there for not so for yourself, for they go and post pan people there. When you they graduate na university, then they tell you outright say this degree or degree not so for you, now for you and your community. But then they keep an a bag. They not get the job experience. When they go and they want cack because na salon no more they want go cack. They ride motorcar, they give them fat money. Now then they don't meet up. And what the DJ Force don't do, don't talk so. Now the right thing that one day. The inside State House, the one that we don't fetch for this party, then they go and call other people there outside. They go give them position because what they do, they form cabal around President's bill. It's not possible, safe. That cabal day, me like me no smell am. What I don't know say they inside that cabal day. I dey scatter and single-handedly. Would they give a chance 2023? Yeah? Bidi in talking. He said the one that will give them position, they under and then they undermine her. And before Sefi they put that music, some of we don't know. Me the other one is sabi me. A bulldozer 24/7 and nobody they sleep. I say President Bill call you salon and can't walk. You know call you for like can set up his second agenda. They go and whole meeting and I can't this that. The way the guy they talk, they see the arrogance but the guy they see the anger because he get your own plan, he get your agenda. If you don't work here, you get your money, you get your property there, everything. Where they can, where business not right, go back, go serve for not to think where they begin make people them palava for. Yeah, all one job would they apply to it man there. You know, they go say na racism, then look your resume, the interview, if you pass it, they get the job, if you don't have office, they work. Let the guy then left with, but not all man get for their job. Una fencing for do. I hungry.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. Thank you very much. Now, DJ Force, final statement in 1 minute.
Well, I see some man there with the taxi, they go pay some Sumana inside in graveyard.
So, somebody say let them not pay some Sumana.
They say no, they say they go pay away then I grave.
Like grave.
Director of Current Affairs, Madam Tenepaka, engineer, people want to participate by phone call in this program. So now lot to bring the population for letting they make their own contribution through their voice. But before they give me final statement, I want to call the attention of the new direction of the SLPP government for making more monitor samurai movement across the southeast and in the northern part of Sierra Leone. Because let them remember, say, uniforms they don't they enter now freedom, may they not forget, let the police they not forget. And they also call upon the IG for making sit down, let him monitor in post across the district them. Now, you know IG, you know to bodyguard to President Bio. We get bodyguard, we train and qualify for that job day. Sit down, freedom, monitor the cases where they charge go to court, monitor the atrocities and the violences where they take place in the street, monitor the police them where they patrol on net. Because at the end of the day, we don't get information say when net can all the police that they abandon, they post them, they don't go lay down a house. Yeah? Samura they can inside free on a net. What they carry, what they come out with, nobody know. And it's come they enter and free on a net. What they enter, what they come out with, nobody know. So we not rely too much on the posting. Yeah? We not with the let the IG say they come on now they patrol for himself. Net at least one net let they take patrol for himself. Maybe they check their posts in the day. Then the industry, entertainment industry, do you would encourage the SLPP government for me to make sure say, may they boost the entertainment industry. Now they see more fun now country, more activities there. But what they do they in the street, they get talents. Now pulling at the street, maybe they can sing music. At least people they go sit down, they watch the like what they happen in India, what they happen in Ghana. What did they happen at Senegal? And then see how they die in Sierra Leone. I make it the final say APC they use about them, they give them tramadol and they give them drugs for become more violence in the society. But now we try for increase the entertainment industry and with Premier League in Sierra Leone. And they need direction, purpose and look for better. Well, the dishonesty behavior, the deliberate acts where APC go act, the disrespect where they go disrespect the SLPP party office now, Kenema, would they call upon the party secretary general? We want to see a press release because then see not going to happen. We get to executive, we know they see no action from them. We the Green Movement, we not go take that. We the SLPP in the diaspora, we not go take that. So we want to see the reaction of the party secretary general for that action where go take place na Freetown and Kenema. If we left and so, then that's a test of level 3. So we will activate level 8 on the party secretary general and the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, Minister of Justice, where you also they carry that position and you hold a very big position inside our political party, where they can disrespect they take place. The party chairman na Kenema Agbao, he don't give his speech, but we know nothing from Freetown. Let him not die. So we want to see action. We want to see that we sue the person we organize that act in Kenema. That now they call a political party. We want to see the chairman and the deputy chairman presiding. We want to see your actions for what happened at Kenema. May not die so no more. We not take it to be a fund. This now a foundation, now a act where they don't build. So we want to see the reaction from the SLPP party. Now that I go left, and that we go on for see. Party secretary general no go sit down at Peter. They disrespect with party. They already see no actions. That means they are laying foundation for their APC takeover. Thank you.
DJ Force about rest what he say. Where Abu make one single statement. Now go write longer letter. Osin Johnny come out. Now rebunker. But what the APC don't do now a reformer. Because now they bail there. We dey watch you now. 2023 after 2023. But putting on a big deal. We now they get away with her. From what this thing happened, we not hearing no statement from the party secretary general. But where Abu be talk, they all come on. Abu Abu therefore suspend and then go inside president bill for go suspend Abu Abu. Now the level 3. Now the activation they go. Now don't see the
Yeah, you
toll
don't
gate
go
they don't go.
level 3 don't go disrespect the party office now.
Yes.
Na free talk na kenema. Nothing not come out from the party secretary. City general.
Even the chairman will not hear you no press statement for me.
We don't want that.
One for your reform now. One your reform now. Me final statement what they can't give now. So able president, retired Brigadier Julius Madabiu, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the new direction, Pauper Salon for better. Revisit his stronghold. Then party grassroots there. You get for return back to them. I dey tell you say revisit his stronghold, not to anything I go able can talk na social media. I'm not surprised wetin happen in presence of the SLPP party. Because I know say truck of dollars money don dey enter na the east and the southern parts of Salon. I be don give the same information na the green movement say revisit his stronghold here. Something they cook. The level 3 they want activator. The one where Samora they run right around the country. Na deployment then they do. But just continue for pray. Pray as they remove mountains. We go get hold of them. They know they get away with nothing. The God who they serve na a living God. Do ya? The grassroots then, oh na no say they suffer for the party. Not so you get for go down for go do everything. People that be done the way then they go down for go do everything. But certain comments then the way they be they do and they say that they do donation on their own. And not so everybody get for count the donation in one place. We be know the guy na immigration be the supporting guy in a party office. One thing and they for continue. Because not so one person go able to address the whole thing. Wherever person able to do small thing they you do and they will self where they are. We get the bubble and the media who they support. Not to everything who they can't sit down talk say, will they do this to this person, will they do this to this person, yeah? And we not forget the veterans there of the party. We bring them, we they visit them, we organize the party elders council committee, we make sure say at least then get small thing for the national cake, yeah? Not to pass the bell food before you give you company. It's not easy. Now forgive them small. Then the other thing we need the advice today. If everybody they say are angry, but Madam Aisata in make farm, una go born an Apoloko. Na Northwest Tiana. Una angry but una no one for work. We they tell una say this particular government. You work for what they eat. So you Vicky Roman where they go and holla say, na the guy government they know you put money in an envelope for give people there. The school fees where mother bill they pay important pass you. Yeah. We not to share with the share money. Na the taxpayers' money. Na developmental oriented government will get. Yeah. What see they do for SIPP? Where therefore they go put money na envelope they give you na corruption. Yeah. If you be don't live now overseas, the prime minister or the president na the country ever way don't live. No they go put money na envelope go give you. Not so SIPP they expect for let them can put money na envelope for can give you. We don't fit for that party. But not me they see do I ask myself, what see me don't give SIPP. I don't get no higher expectation for SIPP. Now that make I not ever disappointed anything where SLPP they do. Because when they do something, you get higher expectation, you get disappointed. Even in relationship where they with somebody, you limitation, you expectation for be limited. You for the always prepare for the unexpected. The higher expectations are what people then can get in certain situation. Now that make it the final say when the thing happen, then they go out of their way. The guy government, then they put money in an envelope for give person. Not to saga them can pull. For saying they can't shape. Now that na drugs then they sell. Or they do money doubling. The tax rate then they raise. Now for bring better hospital. Good roads. Free quality education. build the Lunge International Airport, combat crime, yeah, and make sure say we get transportation at the country, and bring agricultural machineries then for encourage people then for allow land for grow food for whoever for they eat. So we don't clean go lipstick you must say that they can't give you free envelope. If you Maggi no dey sell, you go put on eBay or Amazon, yeah. That's why people know they buy no free Maggi, but two of the man themselves they married. They know no free Maggi. If you know they sell again, this not to APC, go eBay. You go advertise yourself. And go buy you there. Or you go Amazon.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, I'm sorry, but now how we can left una this now on a favorite program with encourage una la una go the Kenya always to can get lecture. Like what the PROC for the communication, I promise una we do that from SFPP Weekly News. When I get for participate on them. If possible, say we send you link, then you will come, you say you talk, let us see you. We will do that. I promise you that. SFPP Weekly News. You want call, you call. If you want the link, I will send you the link. You can you give your message with the whole world to watch you, then you send your message. However, we will not tolerate mommy calls. You will come with criticism with the acceptor, but we not go accept them mommy calls there. Somebody who can't let go or come with disrespect to this government. We not the trial. If you do that, we ban you from this platform. Yeah, you go look for other platform. Yes, Madam Terebaka.
Just the information minister will make for understand say you know they get press conferences then na that make we dey run them program here. We know say una hate them hot. Sometimes una dey forget, but anything we talk na a wake up call for una. Wetin make the APC fail woefully because they not be get somebody people the way they tell them the truth. Then they afraid and Escoma say you go drink champagne like grave. But anything we tell una na yeah, una go listen, una take the good out of what you don't talk. Now right and responsibility for really put una on una toes. We happy we listen to it. Now you don't they get their press conferences then because now your job, now your obligation, non neglector, now your responsibility. Revisit Septimus Kakai during Pakabayan time. It be get a press club where be they run. So now that will be they see you. You na vibrant, eloquent man. He very eloquent. During opposition time, he be they engage the media. Why you don't be minister now? You be they make boss. Now that maybe we don't hit you for let you do what you do. I salute you. Radu Soare. Continue the good job.
Well, Sierra Leone, now how we get for NU? I will tell Madam Tenepaka, thank you. We engineer this program. I tell the PRO, thank you. We process and manifest and count to the public. And I also tell myself, Dima, the great thank you for me your job while they do not the corner. This now on our program.
The engineer.
The engineer. And they also tell una thanks for una take una time when I come and view the program and watch the program. And also tell una thanks for una messages that una send positive. And the one that also will send negative comment, then also will tell una thanks, will accept criticism. But the only thing will not encourage my because. But I believe saying that this platform, yeah, even you not too long ago, you go hear the truth. But now, yeah, we go make sure we change your mind. Because the thing where DJ Force say, political mental disability, neither hold but cool people them. Where they bring out on charcoal, like Sylvia Blyden them. They don't confuse. They're not able to sit down, they're not able to be true. But we can understand. But now make we talk to una now, we encourage una for let God make their una mind its mindset, una change una mindset. Just like how President you say, we come and want change Sierra Leone mindset, they want rebrand Sierra Leone. Now they do so, and now we stand on. Well, today we'll meet again on SFPP Weekly News. I will say Tata, and we say vote for education 2023, no runoff. The power will the vote and back. We say Tata.
Oh, who target this game? Yes, so Sam now who that this game? am back. Yeah, we dey vote am back. Yeah, we dey vote am back. Oh, for development na salon. Amu you don hear it. Yeah, we dey vote am back. Yeah, we dey vote am back. Yeah, we dey vote am back. Oh, for development na salon. Sholele, 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 sholele.